Welcome to day one of International Nature Journaling Week 2022. Today is all about appreciation for the nature around us, for the simple things, for the common and often overlooked wonders that we see every day. Sometimes we forget that there are fascinating things in nature wherever we are. Nature journaling gives us the tools to tap into a new depth of curiosity and wonder as we explore the place where we live. We're going to hear from people from all around the world now as they explain how they appreciate their own nearby nature.
Hi there, I'm John Muir-Laws. I wanted to make a video for you about finding beauty, about a little exercise that I often do called the beauty break. And all it really entails is wherever you are, lifting up your eyes with the expectation that before you is a moment of sublime beauty. And your job is to find it. And this can be done anywhere. This can be done in the middle of the busiest city. All you need is just the common, ordinary objects around you. And your challenge is to look at them in a way that you see the beauty inside it. And that's what you're going to celebrate on the pages of your journal. So when I was doing this, I thought to myself, okay, I'm going to go outside and I'm going to find this. Before I do that, I'd better shave so I look presentable for you. And as I was there shaving, I turned around and the sun was streaming through the window and it struck this little house plant behind me. And the light, as it filtered through the leaves, made the most beautiful yellows and marble patterns. And I realized again that, all you have to do is just to turn around. And there's beauty that is waiting for you if you have trained your eyes to see it. Now that's the challenge, isn't it? To lower the threshold of the stimulus that makes you go and gasp with amazement and joy. So your challenge is to go on a little walk and at any point you want, just say to yourself, I'm going to find the beauty right now in this place. And you look around and choose a little moment, and it helps to be as specific as you can. That is beautiful because of whatever it is. And articulate that to yourself, your journal, or the friend who's walking with you. And you're going to discover that every place you go, you are being followed by beauty. There's beauty around you every moment.
Hi, I'm Karina, and today I'm going to show you something that's in my yard that I think is really neat. And it's something you might have in your area too that maybe you've never noticed before. I'm going to use a Sharpie marker and a piece of cardboard to do a blind contour of this thing. This is a tree flower, and it happens to be of a maple tree flower. Where I live in southern Ontario, Canada, the tree flowers aren't often very showy or big like a magnolia or tropical tree flowers. They're more subtle and hidden, and you might not even notice tree flowers where you live, but all trees and shrubs do have flowers. So I'll take about a minute to do my blind contour of this, and then I'll meet you back here. Okay, hi, I'm back, and here's my blind contour. And I like using blind contour because it lets you really notice and appreciate all the little details in whatever it is you're looking at. So I really love all these funny little dangles hanging out of the flower with the little doodads at the end. It's a lot of fun, and the cardboard's handy because it's easy to hold and you don't have to worry about messing it up. So I hope you'll go look for some tree flowers where you live. You can learn about the trees and shrubs around you and what time of year they flower and what their flowers might look like. We as humans don't often appreciate tree flowers, but other animals definitely do. They can rely on the flowers or the fruits and seeds that they produce for food. So go explore and have a great week.
日曜日の朝早く近所の干潟に行くことがあります。誰もいないお気に入りの場所に座って朝日に照らされている鳥たちを見ると、とても穏やかな気持ちになります。鳥たちは餌を探して食べたり、水浴びをしたり、水を飲んだり、羽を繕ったりしています。時々喧嘩もするし、トビが上空を通過すると緊張が走ることもありますが、ここには慌ただしさや不安や苛立ち、憎しみや憎悪などの感覚はありません。今年も夏鳥のコチドリが渡ってきました。多くの場所からこの日、この時間、この干潟を選んで来てくれた偶然をどう喜べばいいのでしょう。私が平日忙しく働いているその同じ瞬間、コチドリは水浴びをして羽を繕い、片足をトントンして餌を探していると思うと嬉しくなって笑ってしまいます。自然の生き物は何か生産したり何か成し遂げたりはしないけど、終わりのない旅を自分も彼らと一緒にしているのだと感じられるようになりました。1週間に1日でも自然と共に過ごす時間を持つことで、気持ちにゆとりができたように思います。
Hi friends, hi everybody. I just got back from work and I am walking around with my dog in the little park in front of my house. I have a notebook and a pen, and this is what is surrounding me at the moment. We don't need any special place to go if we don't have the time, but we must appreciate the little things that we can find in nature, such as leaves. These are gorgeous, or these little purple flowers, or this, which is right next to the sidewalk. Look, isn't it amazing? You just need a sketchbook and a pen to record what happens in nature.
Het bijzondere zien in iets heel gewoons, zoals deze planten hier langs het fietspad. Dat vind ik de kracht van nature journaling. Als je gaat tekenen en heel goed kijkt, dan zie je het bijzondere verhaal van zo'n plantje. En als je dat eenmaal kent, dan ga je het enorm waarderen.
My name is Sabine and you want nature channel right now, but the weather is bad or it's in the middle of the night and you can't really go outside to nature channel, but you might be lucky because you could have a piece of nature in your home, a houseplant. And houseplants are a wonderful subject to nature channel because they are at your place at home where it's comfy, you have every supply you need, and you just kind of plop them on your table and start sketching and look closely and appreciate them with new eyes, how they grow, how they change, especially if they are fast growers. You can journal them weekly or monthly and document all the new leaves they make within a short time, or well, if they're slow growers like a Sansevieria, maybe just once a year or twice a year. So they grow, but you don't really see it because they're so slow. But when you journal them, you actually see that change. And if you make a prop, you can really document the beginning of the prop from maybe just a stick or a leaf, how it grows roots if you prop in water, and then you can really document the way of the plant from a tiny prop into a big new plant with leaf. So yeah, maybe give journaling with houseplants a try and appreciate them, give them more love, learn something new and enjoy them more in your home.
People sometimes wonder why I, a very nature-loving person, enjoys living in the big and sometimes very noisy city of Berlin so much. It's because there is so much beauty and wonder, but sometimes it gets overlooked and you need to learn to see them again with your whole heart. Nature journaling is my way of doing that, and to reconnect to these hidden worlds and wild places, just between the old panel buildings and dusty streets. The moment I sit down beside a common duck or pigeon or dandelion to journal, I show my love and appreciation for it, just being there like me, living in this big city, doing pigeon things. The boring, the common and unnoticed ones become being seen. The tiny and shimmering feathers, the dashing colors of the flower, the touching way a duck cares for her children, the amazing and funny way crows play in the evening sun. And so, through my nature journal, I feel a sense of place and belonging. I feel at home in this wonderful and wild city.
We hope you'll look again at the simple and common parts of nature near you and see if you can feel appreciation for the beauty of a houseplant or a spider in the corner of the bathroom. Enjoy today and appreciate this moment.